just wanted to come back again and to share a few tips with you. To give you 12 tips that I use for weight loss, and I know people are going to probably think, you know, it's so funny that I can have all these tips and not be where I need to be. But I lost all the weight once before in 2009. I became a vegetarian February of 2008. By 2009 I was then like size 12 for me is really looks really nice. So at any rate, so I'm going to share with you my tips. Tip number 1 is toning. Toning builds muscle, burns more calories, keeps metabolism going for sometimes hours after you've done that workout. Work on toning, build up all your as many of your muscles as you can. The biggest muscles that we have for me are in my my upper arm, because it's the biggest part, and then your thigh muscle. Your thigh muscle, build them, and as you build those, build all of your muscles, tone your tummy as well. But if you want to build the biggest muscles on your body, you know, like the upper arm and the thigh muscle, it's the biggest muscle on your body, so you can focus on those, because as you build your muscle, once you work out and you lay down, you sit down, whatever you want to do after your workout, your metabolism is going to keep going, and sometimes it's up to several hours after. It depends on what kind of workout you're doing, etc. But it's always a plus, and it's always gonna once you start building muscle, you'll notice that you begin to start losing weight almost effortlessly. The other part of tip number 1's 2-part tip is HIIT workouts. Do HIIT workouts to help you increase your metabolism and lose more weight. Number 2 is I make sure that I get at least 8 ounce glasses of water every day. If you make sure that you do that, I have found for myself that I lose weight faster when I do that. If I don't make sure that I monitor my water intake, then for some reason or another my weight loss slows down, and I don't move my bowels properly. I can tell when I need water because my bowel, I kind of get constipated, so I just go and start drinking my water and they start flowing again. So make sure you get the proper amount of water. That's what I do. Tip number 3, I've cut out all carbs, bread, pasta, rice. I don't eat any kind of sweets at all. I don't eat candy bars, donuts. I don't eat any of that. My sweets, and I made a video a long time ago about that. Whenever I'm eating what I call eating clean, which is vegetarian, part raw, and I do part because of financial issues. Sometimes I can't always eat raw, so I have to eat beans, you know, take beans and put it in my salad to stretch it out and things like that. So, you know, I do the best I can with what I have, you know. But again, as you can see, I have clear skin, I have my energy, I'm healthy. Hey, it's, you don't have to eat 100% raw. Is meat. I stopped eating meat. When I stopped eating meat, I noticed that my skin had less bumps, blemishes, and splotches. And I'm not as tired. You know, I'm not tired all the time. To remove everything gradually. Year by year, I've made changes until I ended up being a full-fledged raw vegetarian. Okay? I remember back when I was still with the father of my children, and we lived out in Maryland, in Montgomery County, Maryland. I was eating, I was still frying chicken there. Between 93 and 97, between 93 and 97 sometime, I know I was still frying chicken. I was frying chicken for a long time, okay? I cut out cooking oil back then, sometime in the 90s, maybe 96, 97 or so. I cut out cooking oil, and then I stopped eating beef, and I was only eating turkey and chicken. You know, every year or every couple of years, I stopped eating something else that, you know, if I read up about it and I knew it wasn't good for me to be doing, I would stop eating this, that, or the other. To completely take the big jug of cooking oil that most black families have in their house and eliminate that from my house, that's a huge thing. It made a huge difference in my life. To do that in the 90s, I think that has a lot to do with my skin. To stop eating pizza. I used to eat pizza almost every day back then. I used to eat one time, at one point, when I love something, I overdo it. That's the thing about me. I ate pizza every day for a couple of years. I ate Italian foods because I'm really good at cooking whatever I want, you know. So I ate spaghetti and lasagna and all those kinds of things. Oh, I ate that straight for 2 years. But the good thing about it is that I got totally sick of it. And, you know, like, I stopped eating them because I understood that it was like really not working for my body. Do not make anything illegal for yourself, okay? Don't make anything illegal for yourself. Nothing's illegal with me. I don't eat meat because I don't want to eat meat, okay? Don't make it illegal for yourself because it's not good or healthy for you to do that. Because it's a mind game. It's a mind thing, and you don't want to be in a position where you feel like you're starving or depriving yourself. You want to feel like you're doing this for the health of your body because you want to do it, and that's it. Make sure you have a treat day either on the weekend, once a week, or either every 2 weeks. Tip number 7, work out in the morning while everyone is asleep. I learned that this is the way, this is the best way for it to be done. In life, we're going to have things that hinder us. You know, there will be obstacles. I call it the devil getting in my way, hindering me. He always tries to hinder me, you know. Or I can be lazy sometimes. If I want to be lazy at the end of the day, guess what? My workout is done today, okay? Long story short, do it early. It doesn't have to be early in the morning when people are sleeping. Some people are not morning people like myself. But just get it done as early in the day as possible so that there will be no obstacle at the middle or the end of the day that can hinder you. This way, if you do not feel like it because you're fatigued or tired or there's something else that is blocking you from doing it, it's all good. It's all done. Okay? Same thing for those of you who are out there who are saved with prayer and Bible study. First thing in the morning. First thing in the morning, give God the first fruits of your morning. Okay? Work out before each meal. This is my own little trick. Okay? If you work out before each meal, long story short, you work out before each meal, your metabolism is going when you sit down to eat. Okay? It takes me time between 15 to 30 minutes to make my meal after because as a matter of fact, I'll say, 15 to 30 minutes. No, I'll say 20 to 30 minutes after I exercise, I don't get to eat. And that's because, and sometimes it could be up to 40 minutes because I'll sit down at least for 10 or 15 minutes after I finish working out just to relax myself a little bit, have a little bit of lemon water, look at a couple of YouTube videos or something. And then for me, because of the way that I eat, vegetarian raw, I always have to go and cook something or chop up the stuff for my salad. Everything I eat is always fresh, you know what I mean? So I've always got to go and cook something. There's nothing just ready, you know, unless I just want to have a piece of fruit. You know, I always have like I keep apples and oranges and stuff right here, right nearby, so that I'll have an apple while I sit down or whatever if I really want to have that. So if you work out before each meal, your metabolism is jacked up and it's gonna start burning calories. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's gonna burn that off. It's like, I'm telling you that when I've done this, sometimes it's like the food just seems like it just totally disappeared from my stomach so quickly.